salespeople, we're always, we like to talk, right? And we can wander off and we can talk about a million different things.
Right.
And having that script to know, hey, it's okay. The customer is going to take me off this path, but I know where I need to come back to, right? And just have that, pull them back in. It really helps all of us because it keeps us on the journey, but it does allow us the flexibility because that's important, right? You're building rapport, you're letting them take you off the path, you giving them that sense of control. But you got these check marks to kick off,
right?
And you can pull yourself back in. So
it's exactly what he said, because I said, why is there such an improvement? And he said, because I know where I need to come back to. Like he just has this little GPS, it's like, okay, they go over here. Okay. You let them kind of wind out, finish talking and then bring them back.
Yeah.
So it's been really exciting.
It's like if I go to the grocery store without a list, I am wandering around grabbing all kinds of stuff. Yeah. I can spend 2 hours in a grocery store, but if I have a list, boom, I'm on it. Like,
Yeah. That's how you end up with the oops berry. You're just like, oh, man.
Right. Oops.
Oh, that's so funny. So here's a weird question, but like with your clients, when it comes to the insurance, are they more apt to the script, or are other industries more drawn to a script?
I think for sure insurance is the hardest to get on a script. Because again, if you're talking health or life, or, you're talking about life events that are more sort of broad based and mortgage, you're talking about a house and getting a house. It's a particular life event. You're focused on that. Believe it or not, we also do senior living, like residents, and everything. It's a life event, but insurance,
I'm going to need one of those pretty soon.
Exactly. Well, we could tell you how to sell that too, but
no, just for me.
Just for you. Okay. That's good. It's soon, or like, cause I got a really nice place. Yeah, I mean, so, when you're talking about health or you're talking about life, probably even things like, home and auto, like you're talking about, risk across their whole spectrum of their life. So you're asking them a bunch of stuff. You're asking about their family. And so I think it's really easy and comfortable to wander off into just the whole person's life, and that builds rapport and it feels good and all that sort of. So I would definitely say insurance is probably the least structured sort of sales process. And I think sometimes that makes it tough, just like your guy, he's really good at building rapport. He's making best friends, but then he feels bad about selling his best friend something, I guess, or, so.
I think that summarization is very accurate, and it's in line with kind of the way that a lot of agents run their business. So a lot of, and don't throw tomatoes at me, agents, but a lot of agents kind of go in and let the day unfold, and they don't have all these processes in place in their agency, and then they're on the hamster wheel, right? They're always on the hamster wheel, like because it just it comes at you. So they're the agent, right? And the agent operates the business, whereas the business owner or the agency owner is much different. It's more structured. You have all the processes, and like that's the way we've set up our businesses, because we couldn't do this podcast and run TeleDudes and do all these other things that we're involved in if we didn't have structure. And so I think that it's a lot of work to lay down the structure up front, but it's very liberating and allows you to unplug from the business, right? Like we just look at cost per sale. Agents constantly, which lead company, where do I buy? It's like, I don't care, man. I'll buy all of it. We're buying all the data, and whichever one performs the best from a cost per sale standpoint, that's what we're going to pour more gas on.